A dialogue to tackle one of the biggest ills in our society, fraud and corruption. This comes as South Africa is plagued by malfeasance.
And most recently, the construction mafias. Well, the list is endless. We are now battling with the Zamazamas as we speak. The food poisoning.
And to easily eradicate these social ills, whistleblowers need more protection as they often expose the rot.
I mean, we're getting new investigators and new entrants into the field of anti-fraud and anti-corruption. And we talk about protecting whistleblowers. How do we do that? Why is there no module being put there? So, moderator, program director, I want to question the thought around hoping that legislation will solve the whistleblowing problem. It seems it's a one initiative solution, which I don't think is going to work.
Where is the human element? Because we've had these frameworks, we've had all these reforms that are fighting corruption, yet it is still a systematic challenge that we are facing.
So, depending on whether you're an organization or whether you're in legal, where you can actually enforce laws, you can influence these. But you have to know that for risk to work, the severity has to be very high, extremely high. The certainty that things are going to happen, and that's where a lot of things in South Africa fall short, has to be very high. And then the celerity. So how long did it take for Marcus Justus to be scrapped off the roll? Very long. So we need to be able to make these things faster.
The SIU delivered the keynote address and stressed the importance of protecting whistleblowers through stronger legislation.
The Protected Disclosures Act is limited in its application, right? So we need a legislation that goes wider, protecting whistleblowers, even outside of the employer-employee environment, right? So, but even then, even now, even before that progress of that process of improving the legislation, we've put in place measures, right, where whistleblowers come out to us and say, I believe my life is in danger, you know. Also, it's one of the cost drivers, but lives have to be protected. In the last 5 years, we referred more than 3,000. We made more than 3,000 referrals to NPA to consider evidence to prosecute. Okay? They've got a way that they, of course, process these matters in terms of cases and so on. Where there's a need for further investigation, we work with the Hawks and so on. But we want to see all these matters be attended to, and our preference is that there should be prosecution, conviction, and sentences.
The SIU also want to get to the bottom of the food poisoning scandals that have claimed the lives of several children in the country. Their first focus will be the health department. Patricia Fasage, SABC News in Pretoria.